Welcome to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the #1 podcast and resource for Black entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful, sustainable businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. If you're currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, you're invited to join us each and every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family and get ready to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 469. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is 3 more simple hacks to increase sales today. 3 more simple hacks to increase sales today. Now, we all know that for your business to be profitable, you have to continue to make sales. Now, in episode number 459, 10 episodes ago, I actually gave you 3 hacks to make more sales. On today's show, I'm going to give you 3 more hacks to help you make more sales and become more profitable. But before we get to today's content, I just want to share a few things with the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint family. First and foremost, I want to welcome all first-time listeners to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information and resource links, such as the link to my latest book, Unlocking the Power of ChatGPT, the Ultimate Prompting Handbook for Beginners. You can go to unlockingchatgpt.com for more information. Unlockingchatgpt.com for more information. Also, don't forget, get 3 days free access to the BEB Academy. Go to bebacademy.com. It is our online learning portal where we help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. We have all types of online courses, masterclasses, PDF downloads, and all types of resources to help you launch, build, and grow a successful, sustainable business. So let's get ready for today's content. Now, today's show is not going to be that long because I have a sore throat and I'm a little scratchy, so please bear with me. But what we're going to discuss today is 3 more simple hacks to increase sales today. Now, in the description of today's episode, I'm going to have the link to episode number 459, which was the initial episode where I talked about 3 simple hacks to increase your sales today. And now I'm going to give you 3 additional hacks. But let's start off by reviewing what the other 3 hacks or the first 3 hacks were. And I'm not going to really dive into them. If you want to hear more, make sure you check out episode 459. So the first way was add ancillary products as an upsell. So anytime you're trying to sell something, you want to add an ancillary product or service, something that's aligned with what you're selling as an upsell. So just like when you go into the supermarket or Walmart and you see all the candy and all the types of things that are designed to get you to impulse buy, that's what an ancillary upsell is. Something that's going to be aligned with your product or service that's going to make sense for that person to possibly buy. So for example, if you're selling, just say sneakers online, right? You might want to sell a cleaning kit to clean sneakers as an ancillary product, as an upsell. You're already buying the sneakers. Now, obviously you're spending good money, so you want to keep those sneakers clean. So number 1 was add an ancillary product as an upsell. Number 2, change your single offer to multiple offers. Change your single offer to multiple offers. And what I mean by that is, as opposed to just having one offer on the page, you can have multiple offers. I wouldn't go any more than 3 offers. And a live example of this is if you go to my book, UnlockingChatGPT.com, you'll see that there are 2 offers. There's the standard offer, and then there's an additional offer with additional content and additional books that go along with Unlocking ChatGPT. So you have two choices. You can do the first choice, just the book, or it also gives you an option to do a full-blown package. So number 2 in episode 459, the previous episode, is change your single offer to multiple offers. Now, let me give you the psychology behind that real quick. Most times you don't want to do more than 3 offers on a page, okay? You can have your low offer, which is your limited offer, the middle offer, which is a very good offer, and then your high-end offer, which is a higher ticket item. Now, psychology says that most people will take the middle offer. So make sure the middle offer is the product or the package that you really want to sell. Sometimes when you have that bare bones offer, right, people aren't going to take it because they're going to be like, nah, there's really nothing to it. Let me upgrade and take the middle offer because I don't want to spend the premium price for the high-end offer. So change your single offer to multiple offers. So when you have 3 offers, and please don't go any more than 3 options, right? A confused mind doesn't make decisions. So the max you want to give people is 3 offers. With 3 offers, most people are going to take the middle offer. If you only have 2 offers, then depending upon how the package is set up, and we're going to talk about this later, then most people are going to take the first offer. But there are a lot of people, if you really know how to pad that second offer, they're going to take the second offer because they see more value in it. Okay, make sure you check out unlockingchatgpt.com and you'll see an example of multiple offers. Okay, and the third way I talked about in the previous episode was increase your sales price. That's pretty simple. Whatever your product price is or your service price is, increase it. Now, you can't increase it a crazy amount like doubling it and expect people to buy, right? But it has to be something that you can, there's a reason that you have to increase prices. So if you get into an Uber right now, one of the things they'll tell you, there's a gas surcharge or whatever. There's surcharge prices. Another example is a diner that I go to usually a couple of times a week, and they have a promo or a special for $7.95 for breakfast. Now they included an extra $1, a surcharge, because it was during the pandemic. So now it's $8.95 and they never changed it. So you can always increase your prices, but you have to be realistic with the increase. You can't, double your prices and not give a reason for that, because that's not going to sell. Okay. So it's all about value versus price. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get or you perceive to get. So if your price is higher than your perceived value, guess what? That means people aren't going to convert. They're not going to buy. But if your value is higher than the perceived price, people will buy your product or service. So those were the things I talked about on episode number 459. Add ancillary products as an upsell, change your single offer to multiple offers, and increase your prices. So today we're going to discuss 3 more simple hacks to increase your sales immediately. All right. The first one today is create marketing campaigns for each of your target markets. Create marketing campaigns for each of your target markets. Now, when I say target markets, who are you selling to? And I'm going to give you a couple of real life examples. All right. So you need to have specific language that targets that specific market. So I told you guys on a previous episode, I'm getting back into the mortgage business. So my company is almost up and ready to go, just waiting on a couple more licenses. And our target markets vary. We have different verticals. One of our target markets is first-time home buyers, right? So that language that you talk to them is going to be different than somebody who's looking to do a cash out refi, right? And then it's also going to be different for a luxury home buyer if you're buying a home, say, over $1 million. So what you want to do is create marketing campaigns for each of your target markets. So what do I mean by that? So, for example, if you're a first-time home buyer, one of the lead magnets that I may try to attract that first-time home buyer with is a book that I had out called Mortgages Made Simple. If you're a first-time home buyer, there are a lot of things that you don't know about buying your first home. So that would be a conversation with my company and a first-time home buyer. That looks very different from somebody that already has a mortgage and is looking to refinance to take cash out. So they may want to refi to take cash out to consolidate some bills. And so my lead magnet and my verbiage to that person could be how to eliminate your debt and reduce your monthly payments. It could be a video, it could be a PDF, it could be a worksheet, whatever it is. It could be a book. But that conversation is totally different. This person has already had a mortgage. They understand the mortgage process. Now what I want to focus on in that conversation is how I'm going to help you eliminate your debt and reduce your monthly payments. So if you have $20,000 in credit card payments and car notes and you refi and cash out, take 20 grand out and you pay off your car notes and credit cards. If, for example, your car note was $600 and your credit cards were $400 a month, that's $1,000 a month. You take out this $20,000 refinance and that payment is only, say, $395 a month. So you went from paying $1,000 a month to $395 a month. Took money out of your house and you paid off your debts. Okay? So that's the benefit. So that whole conversation is totally different than somebody buying their first home. What I'm going to focus on in this conversation are the benefits. Hey, why you want to do this? What sense does it make? And these are the talking points that I'm going to talk about when I give you my lead magnet, which is a book or a PDF, how to eliminate your debt and reduce monthly payments. Now, think about the third person or vertical that I'm going to speak to in my mortgage business. Those are people that are luxury home buyers. So now, and depending upon where you live, luxury homes could be $1 million, it could be $10 million, whatever. But these are people that have means, okay? And they may be looking to move from one luxury home to another, or they may be looking to step up from their current home to a luxury home. So one of my lead magnets in my conversation could be, what's the best strategy to finance your $1 million home? There's different strategies that you can use. How much is your down payment going to be? How much do you want to finance? All types of different questions. So if I just had a website that focused on, hey, J. Jones Mortgage Company, we do mortgages, I'm not really talking to anybody. Okay, when you talk to everybody, that means you're talking to nobody, right? So you want to be able to create individual marketing campaigns for each of your target markets. I used an example before on one of the other shows. I'm not sure which one it was, but I talked about somebody selling insoles. And I use that example a lot because I used to have a brand of insoles that I sold. But my conversation when I'm selling insoles to somebody that's a recreational jogger is going to be different from my conversation of me talking to a high school field hockey player that needs insoles so they'll be more productive. So it's a different conversation. So remember, you cannot have the same conversation, even though you're selling the same product or service, you can't have the same conversation with every vertical. So create marketing campaigns for each of your target markets for your products or services. And this is very simple, guys. It could be as simple as having a landing page or a lead magnet that is directly speaking to that specific target market. Just like I gave you, first-time homeowners, they can get my book, Mortgages Made Simple. Cash out refi, they can get my report, How to Eliminate Your Debt and Reduce Your Monthly Payments. Luxury home buyers, what's the best strategy to finance your $1 million home? So you need to speak the language. And this is something that I know with a lot of my students, coaching students, and entrepreneurs in general, they think that their message goes to everybody. But you need to hone in and really understand who you're selling to and what's going to motivate them to make a move or basically buy your product or service, right? I talk about the 5 M's of marketing: message, market, medium, motivation, and measure. What's the message? What's the market you're sending it to? What's the medium? How are you getting it to them? What's the motivation, meaning what's going to make them take action? And then you measure. Message, market, medium, motivation, and measure. So number one for today, and we're talking about 3 simple hacks to increase sales today. Number one, create marketing campaigns for each of your target markets. Okay. Now, number 2, and this is another hack to increase your sales today, create no-brainer offers. Create no-brainer offers. That means you want to make the offers to your customers so good that they feel silly for not taking you up on those offers. And we'll talk about how to do that. So, for example, if you guys have tried any type of software, many times they'll give you a 7-day free trial, 14-day free trial or whatever. But what happens if you let people try your software out for 30 days free? It's almost a no-brainer, right? If they try and like it, they get 30 days to play around with it. There's nothing to lose. And a lot of times you'll see no credit card required, meaning that you can try the software without even putting in your credit card. That's a no-brainer if it's a software that you think is going to help you make money or be more productive. Okay? Another way to create no-brainer offers is to bundle a lot of products together and offer them at a super low price. So you can bundle all types of products together. Say, for example, I'm selling insoles again, right? So I can have a package of, say, 5 different insoles for a ridiculously low price. I can have a sports insole. I can have one for running. I could have one for standing or whatever. Or you can have similar products that speak to the same problem, okay? So I could have insoles, I could have compression socks, I could have all types of different products bundled together and offer them at a low price. Why wouldn't you buy it? Now, obviously, you got to learn how to make money on the back end. You know, you're trying to acquire a customer, and hopefully the value or the life value of your customer, lifetime value rather, is going to equate to making more money than you're spending. And this is number 2, creating no-brainer offers. And here's a real life no-brainer offer that I use for one of my flat iron products. I have a lifetime warranty on my flat iron, right? So what that means is if the product breaks for any reason, you can return it for a full refund or a replacement. Now, here's the beauty of it. That warranty is a perceived value. Because guess what? Most people don't even take me up on it. If something happens to the flat iron, all you got to do is email the company and send them the receipt or give me your name and then we can look it up and we'll ship you out a new flat iron or we'll give you your money back. So where's the risk? It's really a no-brainer. So you literally can buy this flat iron and never have to buy another one again because if anything breaks, then guess what? You'll get a new one or you'll get a refund. It's a no-brainer, right? Now, the beauty of it is it's a perceived value because out of all the years I've been selling flat irons, I may have gotten 20 to 25, warranty redemptions. And literally, we sold thousands of these flat irons. So that's really a minuscule amount. So number 2, create no-brainer offers. Make it to the point where they would feel silly not to take you up on that offer. Now, you don't want to go broke doing these no-brainer offers, so it has to make sense. And I mentioned perceived value. So a lifetime warranty doesn't cost me anything up front, but the perceived value for the customer is, hey, what do I have to lose, right? So that's very important, guys. So make sure your no-brainer offer isn't going to put you out of business. You know, I'm not going to say, hey, buy one flat iron and get 10 for free because I'll be going out of business. But you need to think about perceived value. It could be something as a free consultation with purchase or whatever. So you got to figure that out based on what you're selling, your product or service. And number 3, and we're talking about 3 more simple hacks to increase sales today. And I beat this like a dead horse, but this is how important it is, guys. Implement a simple 2-step automated sales system. Implement a simple 2-step automated sales system. Systems are what make you scale your business, okay? You can't scale a business without systems. And what I see all the time are people flying by the seat of their pants. They're throwing darts, trying to create leads and trying to make sales. Like I said, I've been in the sales game over 30 years, entrepreneur over 25 years. It's all about sales. I say this too, guys. No sales, no income, no business. And if you're always taking your time or expending resources trying to find new people or new customers, then guess what? You're not going to be able to scale. So you need to automate this part of your business, or at least a portion of your sales system, okay? So when I say a simple 2-step automated sales system, it could be something as simple as this, guys. Creating a landing page with a lead magnet and a follow-up sequence of emails with a call to action. Super simple, nothing crazy. I think a lot of times we get caught up with the complexity and trying to build all of these crazy sales funnels and all of this stuff that we see out there. Keep it simple. A 2-step sales funnel. So what you want to do is create a landing page, and you can use all types of software out there. There's ClickFunnels, which I used to use. I don't use them anymore. Drop Funnels, which I used to use. I don't use them anymore. The one I'm using right now is called Systeme.io. Systeme.io. You can do a free version, or there's a $47 version. It does everything all these other guys do and more. And it's a great value because it's less money. All right. So here's a simple 2-step automated funnel. You can use ConvertKit, right? ConvertKit, which is the email autoresponder, also allows you to create landing pages. So you don't even have to get multiple software. So what happens is you create a landing page and say, once again, I'm doing mortgages. And I'll use the example for my first time home buyers. I can do a landing page, and on my landing page, I have Get My Free Book, Mortgages Made Simple. I drive traffic to my landing page. Once they download the book, they start to get an automated email sequence. And that sequence could be 5 emails, 15 emails, 20 emails. But that sequence is going to have a call to action. Hey, after you read the book, blah, 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 give me a call for a free consultation to see how we can help you buy your first house. Those email automations, that's a simple funnel, guys. Let me touch on this real quick, a little more in depth. A landing page is just a web page, a single web page. And on that landing page, you're going to have a lead magnet. That lead magnet is valuable content for your target customer. So make sure the content, your lead magnet, is something that's valuable to your prospective market. And like I said, it could be something simple as a video. It could be audio. It could be a PDF checklist, a download, an ebook, or whatever. But just make sure that it is aligned to your customers' wants and or needs, and it makes sense. Now, before I get to the last quarter of the show, the wrap up, I just want to give you all my social media contact information and resource links. I'm going to keep it super simple. Everything I'm about to tell you is on the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. Or if you're lazy, take the easy way, go to bebconnect.com. It's going to take you to the website. So I mentioned at the top of the show, my new book is out, Unlocking the Power of ChatGPT, the Ultimate Prompting Guide for Beginners. You can go to unlockingchatgpt.com. Also, BEB Academy is on the first page of the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. You'll also see Pinpoint and Monetize Your Genius, which is one of my pound-for-pound best programs. And you can go and see that information there. And your genius is the intersection of your passion and your talent. Problem is, most people don't know how to monetize it. So this teaches you how to take your natural gifts and be able to create a successful business. And the other thing you'll see on the front of the website is Brand Builder Academy Elite. If you are looking to build a physical products brand or digital products brand, this is the program for you, Brand Builder Academy Elite, on the front page of the website. Now, if you want to connect with me, guys, anything long, hit me on my email, jayjones@blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, JAYJONES @blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Twitter, jjones001, JAYJONES 001. Instagram, I got 2 IG accounts, guys. The first one is jjones for real, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. Second one is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Also, just type in Jay Jones Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. You'll see me on LinkedIn. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, family. We have additional content on YouTube that is not on the show. So just go to YouTube, type in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, and hit that subscribe button. For all you first-time listeners, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint comes out every Monday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on all your major podcast platforms and YouTube. So wherever you're listening to the show today, make sure you subscribe to the podcast so you'll get all the updates. Sometimes I'll come out with a show in between the week if it's something special that I want to talk about with the BEB family. All right, now let's get to the last quarter of the show. So today we talked about 3 more simple hacks to increase sales today. And I've mentioned this several weeks ago and on several episodes. I want to do shows that are super impactful, that really move the bottom line. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now on the internet. You got all kind of fake gurus. You got all kind of people selling the newest product on a service or whatever. I remember a couple years ago when Clubhouse came out, everybody was like, oh, you got to get on Clubhouse. It's going to be the best thing out there. You got to be there, blah, 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 blah. Then TikTok came out, which is still rolling. Instagram. Remember when Facebook came out years ago? You had to be on Facebook. But what happens to a lot of these platforms? A lot of these platforms, they run their course. So if you don't have strategies and systems in place to keep you, selling or profitable, you're going to be in trouble. There's going to be all types of new shiny objects that are going to come out, platforms, funnel builders, all types of stuff. But you got to get down to the fundamentals, the brass tacks, all right? And the basic fundamentals are this, guys. Number one, you have to be able to learn how to generate leads on a consistent basis, okay? Next, you have to be able to fulfill those leads. When somebody buys something from you, you got to fulfill them. Next, you need a referral system, some way that you can take your current customers or people that are familiar with you and help generate more leads, in addition to all the operational systems and things that you need. But those are the fundamentals, guys. If you're not bringing in leads on a consistent basis, you're not selling. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're selling rubber bands, right? Paper clips and number 2 pencils. You need to have a consistent lead generation system. And like I said in today's show, it could be something as simple as a 2-step automated system. A landing page with a lead magnet with an email sequence. But you have to have something, right? I'll talk about when I was in the mortgage business the first time, one of my loan officers, a good friend of mine, he had 3 files he was working on. Literally, he was there for about 5 months and he'd only been working on 3 files. And for some reason, none of these files could get past go. There was always an issue with the appraisal. They didn't have enough money for the down payment or whatever. And me and my business partner used to laugh, and we would tell him, he said, man, you carrying around these 3 files like they're your baby or something. And the reason he was so focused on those files was because he didn't have anything else to work on. And that's what happens when you can't generate leads on a consistent basis. And not just any leads, qualified leads. People or businesses that are ready, willing, and able to purchase what you're selling. And here's a quick recap of the simple hacks that you can use to increase sales today. Episode 459, if you want to check that out, I had add ancillary products as an upsell. Number 2 was change your single offer to a multiple offer. And number 3, increase your prices. That was episode number 459. Today's episode 469, I gave you create marketing campaigns for each of your target markets. Number 2, create no-brainer offers. And number 3, implement a simple 2-step automated sales system. I say this each and every week, guys, because it's true. We get more and more downloads because of you, the BEB family. I appreciate you guys so much. Please continue to spread the word about the podcast, the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Check it out, guys. We want that to be the resource for Black entrepreneurs. Also, the online courses and the whole ecosystem that's designed to help you to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Remember, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. It's about building an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. Love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.